Hello, all you Wookiee warriors. How's it going? Enjoy the mellow music while I get everything set up and checked over. Good there. Alright, all signed and sealed. Although I do want to check something quick while I'm got in my head. By the way, if you guys are wondering about the votes concurrently, Last of Us Part 2 is winning the vote. So, if you guys have not cast your votes in, now would be a good time to do so. Now, let us continue. Okay. Time for a little swim. Swimming with the crocodile. It's always fun. No, Laura, don't go near the crocodile. Don't go near the crocodile. Go there. There we go. Oh, I hear the tiger. I think this is my third bar. So I think there's a door we couldn't access because we needed 3 silver ingots. So we're going to go ahead and save. I hear a tiger. No, I just don't remember my way back. Do 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 do. Farscape, Farscape. I've been watching a lot of Farscape lately. It's a really good show. If you guys ever get a chance to go watch it, man, we're watching it on YouTube. I mean, I have ads, but oh my god, oh, like I'm a content creator, and I know ads support the content creators and YouTube in general, but oh my lord, they are so egregious. Like for instance, it used to be like like for a 43-minute video, you'd have maybe 3 ads total. Now it's like an ad every few minutes.
Hello from work.
Hello, Jean-Paul. How's it going? Hope work is going good for you. I actually don't have to work until 5. Oh, hello. I think the other tigers, there's still another tiger. I mean, I'm not overly worried about it, but if I don't have to deal with it, I don't want to deal with it. I think I got it because there is no tiger there. Ah! I'm glad I saved. Okay, now I heard both of them. Now I'm going to save. Before Laura decides she wants to take another jump. Ah, and I loaded. Damn. I actually be able to get rid of my couch. Someone's interested in the couch. I mean, this is a game I would say you want to play to relax. And I make a point of it. I think what bothers me, what probably makes me kind of not want to play this so much is just how empty it feels. After you kill all the enemies and the music stops playing to encourage you to go further, or the atmosphere is gone, it's just like, okay, let me get to the next area. Let me get to the next area. Well, Laura, I think we succeeded in scaring the bejesus out of the tiger. Alright. This time, it's save. Alrighty. That's a good way to go down. I'm down. I don't remember seeing a health pack on the floor. Maybe I already picked it up. I think the camera, like I said, this is a very dated game. And I think I'm just spoiled. See, one thing I think Doom does right is even on the N64 version, the N64 version always has that. Oh, I can't speak to that. Because I did play the old school version. It didn't always have that music playing, I think. I don't know. I'd have to go back and check. But I think that's where it just feels like an empty box to me. Is now the tension's gone. Now that you don't have all this music or atmosphere going, it just kind of feels empty. And I think that's where it kills it for me. I mean, my sister would play this till hours on end, and I was not even allowed to touch it. Which I find is funny. I'm 36. I'm still playing video games, and she gave it up. But she plays like D&D, like video games, like kind of like board games. I've already been through all of this. What I need to do is find my way back to where I get those. But I feel like I haven't played the second one, but I feel like that's where they've really changed the, changed it up. Is they made improvements. I mean, if I had to choose between the old school Tomb Raider to the modern one, I'd still choose the modern one because of all the atmosphere and the things you do in the game. Oh. Okay. I thought that was where I needed to go, but I wasn't sure. Laura has the power to turn things to gold. Can I have that hand? Seriously. I just put it in my backyard. Man, that would be like awesome. I just get a quarter. Nyeh. Gold quarter. Take it to the bank. He's like, this is gold. Be a gold. Yes, how much is it worth? You know what I wish they would come out with? It was a movie series. I wish they would come out with the movie was called The Librarian. And what he's supposed to do is he's supposed to keep like all these magical artifacts or any new magical artifacts and put them and lock them away and watch over them. And like the first one was had to do with Solomon's Bible or something like that. Where pretty much he can go back in time and save his family. I think that would have been a pretty cool video game, to be honest. You know, it would be like Indiana Jones or Tomb Raider meets Uncharted. Actually, Uncharted is actually a much better sense because the main character is kind of a goofball, sarcastic. I mean, seriously, I would like to keep this hand, to be honest. Just get a crane in there and just put it in my backyard. Oh man, that would be cool. Start getting some metal stuff like pop cans, aluminum pop cans turn to gold. I just start turning my plastic bottles now become gold. You know, I just start turning I would no longer have garbage. I just turn all my garbage into gold, and then I just go and get it turned into cash. Oh. But you know, I wonder what the second one's going to be like, because I've heard mixed feelings about Last of Us Part 2. And you know what? I think I'm going to keep Eternia on there just in case you guys want to see me play that next. I'm surprised no one said Blasphemous Marathon yet. Hello, Mr. Crocodile. See, this is what the games reduced me to, is I had to make my own entertainment. I think I already opened the door that leads me to the door, so let's just head on over. What? No! Alright. This is the door, so one at each end, okay. Alright. So I need this one pulled. This one goes up. This one goes down. You know, they have not made a decent Doom movie, by the way. I mean, the Doom 2016 with The Rock was actually pretty okay. It was okay, but I would like a game where it's more Doom Guy. Like, we actually get Doom Guy's armor, you know, the class, you know, the Doom game, the actual Doom Guy. But the one thing I liked about that movie was the fact that they kind of did their own thing. You know, they took inspiration from the game, even though Pinky was actually Pinky. Uh-oh. Oh. Drell. Oh, now I know where to go. I thought I already killed it. So, I keep my shotgun. For close encounters. But I count that as a pretty close encounter. I mean, the game, I feel like it stopped. It doesn't really have boss fights. Like I said, it just has character. Like, not character, but environment. That's the boss. And after I pull the levers, I am going to save again. I mean, at least they made some good Tomb Raider games, you know, or movies, especially with Angela Jolie. I like the newer ones too. I think they found a really good actress. If they actually capitalize on it, you know, where instead of just letting actors waste away, you know, kind of like what they did with Henry Cavill. I mean, honestly, the guy is freaking talented as heck, and he could do so much, and they just let him waste. And I feel that's why we don't have any really big names in Hollywood anymore, because they don't know what the hell they're doing. It's like having the next Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? And it's like, give them a couple good movies, and they're like, okay, we'll call you. And like years go by. I mean, at least he's not like upset about it. Like, he's living life. He's doing whatever he wants to do. And he's like, well, if you guys call me, you call me. I mean, he's got to have another set of work that he does that, you know, supplements his income. Hi. How dare you take almost all of my freaking shotgun ammo? What's wrong with you? I mean, I think my heart breaks more for him because, think about it, he's one of well, it depends if you're a nerd when if you're watching this, or a gamer. Because you just don't see too many people like, what? I forgot to go to the Midas statue. I gotta go back. Hang on. But at least I don't have to kill a little tiger again. Oh. I think it's the controls on this too that really gets me. But I mean, I think he's like directing right now of Warhammer. He's got to be acting it. That's like that's like a dream of his. Like, he loves playing Warhammer. He loves the Witcher franchise. That's one of the reasons why they canceled it, because he was like trying so hard to keep it traditional, to pay homage to Hey, is it this room or the next room? I think it was the next one. To pay homage to The Witcher, and I truly appreciate the guy for doing that. I mean, not too many actors would stick up for the to them. It's just like, okay, when do I get my check? You know. But I mean, I know I mean, Harrison Ford, you know, he fought for as much as he could for Indiana Jones, but at the bottom line, it's Hollywood. So you know, he put his foot down. I kind of appreciate that he's like, no, I am going to be Indiana Jones from the time into time. Personally, I think if there's ever going to be another Indiana Jones, I think the actor who could probably pull it off the most and maybe give it something like a little bit more newer and livelier would be Chris Pratt. Well, go with me on it for a minute. If you go look over at Chris Pratt performance, I think he played Guardians of the Galaxy, but he also played in the newer Jurassic Parks, right? He did a phenomenal job. Like, he wasn't just some role. Like, it was kind of like an action adventure role for him. And I think he would do a real good job, you know? Given the chance to play Indiana Jones, like he would bring a fresh new take on the already established character and franchise, but also have a way of paying homage to the role, and he would just like, completely redo it. But don't get me wrong, Harrison Ford will always be my Indiana Jones, because you know I grew up with him. I grew up with Harrison Ford movies like Star Wars, Indiana Jones, The Fugitive. He was a very prominent figure in acting when I was growing up. But I think if given the chance, I think that they would. Chris Pratt would definitely do a very good Indiana Jones. But again, this is Hollywood not taking advantage of what they got. Like, there's been so many people saying, well, what about Henry Cavill for Highlander? Perfect. Give it to him. Or 007. 007. I didn't even know he played a spy in a movie. And I'm sure he did well at it. And we have some of the newer stars, you know, trying to rise into the, you know, the notoriety. I can't speak. Into the public eye. Like going back to Netflix, right? We have the One Piece. Don't get me wrong. I like the idea of them making a live action One Piece, but I think they're not giving the movie they're not doing it justice. And it's not the actors' fault. You can tell that they put a lot of work and effort into it. It's more so the writing, I feel. Ow! No. No. Bad rat. Bad. But no, that's just me, though. I personally think he's a really good Superman, and he probably should have capitalized on it. But now they're going off for the Supergirl, which I'm hoping the movie is actually a lot better than, say, the newer Superman. Which it should be called not Superman, but Superboy. Whoa! I wonder. No. Oh, there's a door up here. Okay, that gives me a health pack. Right, so I probably should. Nah, I'm good. Okay, we're at 4:04, so at 4:20, I gotta finish getting ready for work. See, why can't this music play all the time? It makes me want to be in this world. Makes me want to play in this. Ah. Alright, well, it looks like there's a health pack right over there. Oh, for Pete's sake! Well, I came all this way over here. Oh, no. I can. I almost forgot. Didn't see the crack. The climbing crack. You know, this room right here kind of reminds me of Dark Souls. Oh, it's shotgun ammo, not health pack. Well, I could use the ammo. There's our key. Oop. Don't want to run down that way. Alright, so we found a key. I got a feeling that key goes into one of these two areas. What is up here? It is the $1,000,000 question. Oh! Whoa! You. No, that's not what I needed to do. I gotta go back and get the key. That's why I need to save like every few minutes. I want to try these out. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, those do damage. That's right. Don't mess with me. Alright, what's all in here? Alright, we got a lever here. What do you want to bet this is going to bring water? Water went somewhere. Alright. Ow! Okay. This time I need to hold on to my X. Boy, I'm just swimming in keys. I didn't think that was gonna happen. Oh. What time is it? Oh, guys, it is actually 2 minutes until I have to call it. So. So I am going to call it here. There will probably be another recording of Blasphemous Boss Guides. I'll probably do that recording tonight after I get off work. Where am I on this game now? The Christian. I think that we're getting close to the end. Anyway, if you guys haven't submitted your votes for which game you would like me to play, please do so. As of right now, Last of Us Part 2 is in the running. You have a choice of Blasphemous Marathon, Last of Us Part 2, Italian Souls with, I think it's called Eternia, and then Mass Effect. So get your guys' votes in. You have I posted it on my Discord and YouTube. You can just scroll on over to my YouTube homepage and you guys can submit your votes, or technically community tab. Tomorrow I will probably be going back onto Tomb Raider. Try to see if we can finish this up. If you guys do not worry if we end up beating this game, I will probably just switch over to maybe Bloodborne or something just to have some fun, and you guys will do the tallying once all the votes have been, the time has elapsed. I think it's either on Discord or on Facebook, Discord or YouTube. So I'll give you guys plenty of time to put your votes in. I think Discord, I put it in there for a while, so let me check when the voting ends. So you got 8 days left to put your votes in if you guys want to cast your votes. On Discord, there is one vote for Last of Us Part 2. And then on my YouTube channel, I don't want GameStop, you stupid phone. That's right, guys, I still go to GameStop. Alright, so I go to my post. Then I have a 67%, so total 3 votes. So that's 2 votes, Last of Us Part 2, 1 vote, Eternia. So we have a total of 3 votes, Last of Us Part 2, and 1 vote for Eternia. So, I don't think there's actually a timeline really on the voting on YouTube, but I'm just going to base it on Discord, which is 8 days left. So you have 8 more days before the voting will end for what game we're going to be doing next. Oh. I'm all out of coffee. Aside from that, guys, I got nothing else. We're getting close to the end for the boss guides. I think we got maybe 2 or 3 more bosses to go through. I have made a decision. I will go through the DLC bosses, primarily because I know that the DLCs have just relatively launched, but there's only 3 bosses, and it adds some good content, and you guys can go, and I can show you guys what I do to get through the bosses. And some of them are really freaking hard. Well, technically we got 4 technically, because we have the final boss to go through, and which I think I discovered a really good strat for him. And he is the final boss is not any slouch in any sense of the word. It gets very annoying. There's a part of the boss fight I really wish I could just go, Pya! But there's not. It frustrates the heck out of me. Then I think I'll do the DLC bosses. Then I'll do the final boss, and then we'll be all set for a Blasphemous Marathon. I'm really waiting. I know they're coming out with a 3rd one. But I shouldn't say I know it because there's no evidence, there's no posting. But just what I can see, because I've explored pretty much the whole game. There's not a single thing I have not explored in that game, but the only thing I need to do on that game is look for 3 hidden symbols, but that's about it. Aside from that, everything's been explored to death, and I've found everything. I've cross-referenced everything. I found all the beads. I found all the spells. I found all the quick verses. I found all the vials. I found all the health upgrades. I found everything, and it still says 67%. The only reason I could think of that will say 67% is I don't think it's the 3 symbols, but maybe it will go up after I do that. But aside from that, I think they're gearing everything up for another DLC drop. Well, I don't know if it's going to be free or if it's going to be like the Mea Culpa DLC where it's $12. But personally, I hope it's free. But I'm not the developer, and I really hope they bring out something other than what we got for another electrified weapon other than the rapier and stiletto, or rapier and dagger, if you want to put it that way. I really hope they do, because I just don't feel very drawn to it. And not to mention there's one upgrade I can't do because of that. I have to wait till I go into the next game. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching and coming out and watching. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much. Hope you guys are all having a Wookiee'Tastic day. And I'll see you all on our next adventure.